Hello children. So this video comes with an very interesting topic called exchanging messages. Okay, so let's get into the topic. We all love to stay in touch with our families and friends, but however, it is not always possible to visit them, to hang out with them, and all. No, so how can we keep in touch with them? We can write letters to them, make phone calls, and send emails or text messages on WhatsApp. Nowadays, we have WhatsApp everywhere. You can see people sending messages through WhatsApp, Instagram, and messengers and all. No, so or make video calls. Yes, everybody you could see making video calls during lockdown. You would have seen many people uh, having video calls and all. So this process of sending and receiving messages like this is called communication. So do you know that long ago messages were carried by pigeons trained to deliver letters? Okay, so pigeons, the name of the pigeon is rock pigeon. Okay, and this particular pigeon is actually trained to deliver letters. Okay, so when a pigeon is sent from a place, it carries the letter with it and reaches the destination. Okay, and after delivering the letter, it then returns back to the owner itself, the person who sent the letter, the pigeon itself. Okay, so people also went on foot or on animals to deliver messages. Information was also passed on by beating of drums, lighting fires, waving flags, or lighting torches. So these are like indications that gives messages to the people. And then smoke signals were used to give news, warn against danger, or to gather people, but these are very slow and are not always reliable. Okay, so as you know, when during sea travel and all, no, waterways and all, no, they use the smoke signals to give news or to warn or to get help and all, no, but this is very slow. Also, this is not reliable. We could not trust that everybody could see this and there would be some people to come and help them. And also, faster means of communication was later developed. So one of the fastest means of communication is the telephone. We can dial and instantly talk to a friend or later in any part of the world. Phone calls can be made over landlines or mobile phones. So landlines are telephones, no, which you would have seen telephones, and mobile phones. So the girl who's having a phone, no, it's the older version of mobile phones. The advantage of using mobile phone is that they can be carried wherever we go. But telephones, no, are connected and you cannot carry telephones along with you. But mobile phones you could carry. So nowadays most of us have mobile phones with us. So we can also send messages from a mobile phone. Some mobile phones allows us to use the internet. That we nowadays we have smartphones, and our smartphone helps us to use internet, WhatsApp, messages, this, that, everything. No, we get to know everything from our smartphones. So we can send emails, written messages, photographs, and videos instantly to people anywhere in the world. Then a fax machine is a machine which is, after connecting to a telephone, it can be used to send written messages instantly. So when we type a message, when we scan it, it actually sends that scanned images to the other person through fax. Okay. And the next thing is, nowadays many households have an internet connection. We have Wi-Fi connection, routers and all, no, which provides us with internet. And after using this internet through tablets or smartphones or computers, we get connected and we make a lot of video calls. So it has a speakers attached to it. Otherwise we use our headphones attached to our tabs or mobile phones or our smartphones or computers, and see the video and talk with the person. So even our online sessions are either through audio or video channel, so where we could actually we are not together, but through this video connection we could actually see each other's face and learn, no. So this is video communication, video calls. We use our internet connection to get connected through audio or video. So until recently, so only now recently we are not using this, but writing letters was the most popular ways of communications earlier. So they were inland letters, postcards, stamped envelopes and aerograms can be brought at the post office. We can write in these, we must then stick a stamp of the value specified by the post office and carefully write the complete address along with the pin code. Okay, so in a letter, after writing a letter, you have to fix a stamp and write the receiver's address along with their pin code. Okay, in our country the pin code has 6 digits. For example, we 600023. So the number will be 6 digit number. It starts with 6. Okay. Then, so these are the models of the letters. You could see, no, the first one, white color one, is a stamped envelope. Okay, so our result couriers and all, no, will come through the stamped envelopes. And the blue color one is an inland letter. Inland letter is letters which you could send through in our country and all, in our area. And this one, that yellow color one, is an envelope card. It's not covered, it's an open message. It is not covered actually. You can write open message in that card alone. And this aerogram will travel from one country to another country. Okay. So the letters are posted in a post office or post box which is very closer to us, and then the letters are collected by the postman and taken to the post office. In the post office, the letters are sorted out depending on the region where it has to go, and then stamped, and then it's transported to the rail or airways or roadways and all. No, after the letter reaches the destination city or village or wherever it has to go, it is sent to the closest post office. And that postal worker, the postman, post people there, no, they will just take the letters from the post office and deliver those letters to the recipient. So nowadays we have emails. Emails have now could slowly begin to replace letters. So before, earlier we had letters, and now we started using emails. So emails are the quickest means of sending letters. So normally letters used to take 2 to 3 days time, minimum of 2 to 3 days time. But emails and all, no, will go quickly in seconds. It will be delivered to the receiver. So emails can be sent on a computer or a tablet or a smartphone in any part of the world. It reaches the recipient instantly. All you need to know is the email address of the person you want to write to. You can also send pictures, audio and video clips and other files as attachment over email. So your emails can also be loaded with pictures, audio and video clips. Our documents could also be sent. There are times when we need to pass on some information to several people at the same time. For example, if a toothpaste company introduces a new product, okay, so what they will do, they will automatically, first thing they'll do is they'll place an advertisement. The advertisement will tell us that there is a new product in that particular company. So same way for news also. News and all, no, whatever happens in the world, every day we watch it through news. So news is something that gives us information. Information is delivered to large number of people at the same time. So how can we reach a large number of people with the messages? We could use newspapers, magazines, websites, televisions and radios. Okay, so these things spread information on a large scale. So this thing is called as mass media or mass communication. So things that help us to communicate with large number of people at the same time is called as mass communication. So mass communication includes television, internet, billboards, magazines, newspapers, leaflets, pamphlets and all. They'll give posters, pamphlets and all. Social media, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter and all. And radio. All these things will come under mass communication. So a newspaper gives us detailed news of events taking place in our country and around the world. And then we have radio, televisions and all, no. So in the middle one is the older version of television, and nowadays we have new LED televisions and all. So radio and television provides the latest information on important events. They give us daily weather forecasts. Besides, we can listen and watch to variety of programs. You watch a lot of cartoons, news, dramas and movies and all, no, and a lot of variety of, nowadays we have a lot of variety programs in telecasted in television. Some programs provide entertainment and other gives us information. So, satellites. The next thing that comes in a mass communication is satellite. That satellite is placed above the earth and helps us to send signals for a telephone to deliver messages, radio and television. Notice that's why everything is, we receive everything from a distant place. Nowadays it's everything that travels through signals, no? So it is because of these satellites that we are able to see sports and other events live. We watch live cricket shows, football shows and all, no? It's because of this satellites. They telecast them so quickly through some radiations or waves. Okay, and all these modern means of communication have brought the world closer than ever before. As children, so imagine those days, no, they have to walk on foot, or they have to send their animal or their birds, pigeon, no, to deliver a message, and it is a very slow medium of communication. Sometimes it is not reliable. We could not make sure that the message is delivered to the right person, or it actually goes and reaches the person, or like something. But nowadays, because of our modern development or advancement in technologies, we have WhatsApp, mobile phones, we could call anyone at any time. Yes, we could message them whenever we want to talk with them. We could message them and talk with them and all, no? So these modern communication has brought the world and the people, our family and friends, very much closer to us. Okay, so even when they are far apart from us, we could actually connect through them quickly. Okay, so thank you children, that's all for the lesson. Thank you for listening. Hello children, so this video comes with an very interesting topic called exchanging messages.